Hello and welcome to Rickster's Realm. I'm Ricky, and today's video is going to be all about what is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect. I will have the timing figured out in the description box. Choose whichever group you are most drawn to. I'm going to get started with group number 1. If you chose the first part, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. Group number 1. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay. Let's see here. Group number 1. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay. What you're not seeing, group number 1, is that you're very focused and fixated on something that's a negative. This is weird. For some of you, this is going to be linked and connected to yourself, like to how you're viewing yourself, like that you always kind of channel the energy towards something that's a negative. But another message is coming through here that for some of you, this does like bleed into connections that you form with other people. There's a very clear message coming through here, group number 1, of someone, that's getting trapped within a negative energy. It's a feeling that there could be a million wonderful, positive things about you, another person, a situation, and only one bad thing. We can kiss goodbye all the good things because your focus is going to be on whatever's negative. That's what I'm getting here. And what you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect, I feel like, first of all, I feel like you're missing out on a lot of wonderful things, that either you're holding yourself back or to where you could be experiencing amazing things with other people, but you're limiting those connections because of the way in which you're viewing yourself or another person. For some of you, what you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect, it's a feeling that you keep doing the same thing over and over again, but you're expecting a different result. This is a little bit, I don't know if frustrating is the right word, maybe. There's just an energy here to where it's a feeling that whatever it is that you're really wanting, group number 1, these cards are telling me you can have it. These cards are telling me that there's so many wonderful, amazing, positive things, again, about you, another person, a situation, and it's there. It's there for you to enjoy. You can be getting what you want within a situation, but not as long as you're only focused on something that's negative, or really preventing these positive things from coming about because you're channeling your energy in the wrong direction. I feel that for some of you, what you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect, there's a very strict, rigid feeling to your energy. You may be quite stubborn at certain points in time. There's a stubborn energy here. Group number 1, for some of you, it's a feeling that whatever you get your mindset on, you want to see that through to completion so that you feel like you're the winner within something, or that no one could say that you failed or you were weak within that. But there's something about this that, again, for some of you, what it is that you want is available. It's possible, but it may not be possible the way you want to go about it. I think that's a very clear message coming through here for some of you, that is what's frustrating about it, because it's a feeling that what you've always wanted, you can have it. Like the universe is like, yeah, here you go. And you're like, well, no, I don't want it like that. Like I want it in a different way. So then you don't get it. Like for some of you, it's a feeling like you're preventing the very thing that you want in your world. Let's see what else we get. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay, for some of you, again, stubborn energy coming through here. where some of you, it is coming through in a way that for some of you, you'll do pretty much just about anything to be right within a situation. But it's coming through in a way that again, it's not really worth it for you to be in such a stubborn energy about things, because when it's all said and done, you didn't really get what you wanted. What's the saying? You won the battle, but you lost the war. It's how this would be, right? Maybe you feel like you kind of win here or there being stubborn within certain things, but the bigger picture for what you actually are wanting to have happen within your world, you don't get the overall thing that you're wanting because you prevent it from coming about. Okay, what is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Oh my God. Okay, group number 1. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? For some of you, again, stubborn energy. I feel that even when you are presented with new information, right, to where you can view something from a different perspective, and if you're really honest with yourself, deep down inside, you know that there's truth to it. It makes sense, probably, a good course of action, something like that. But that you just don't want to release control within how you thought something should be. What else is coming through here? What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? For some of you, it is coming through in a way that you always feel that you're right. There's something coming through here, someone being in a very stubborn energy of, you can't teach me anything I don't already know. You can't tell me anything I don't already know. But I think people can. It's how this is coming through. You can learn a lot from other people, from situations that you've been in, to try to get to know yourself on a deeper level, to understand on a deeper level why you operate the way that you do. You're refusing to look at something. There's something that you don't want to accept. It is. I feel like I keep saying the same thing, but this is a crazy message. Again, it's a feeling that whatever you want, it's there available for you. And it's a feeling that this is so funny how this is coming through. It's a feeling like, okay, let's say there's 2 roads, right? Where you can either like go down this road here and get what it is that you want, but this isn't the path that you thought you were going to take. Or you can be stubborn, continue to go down this path here and continue to not get what you want. Like the same thing's going to keep happening. You keep doing the same thing over and over again. And again, I feel like for some of you, you've been presented with new information that you really could be viewing all of this from a different angle. But you just have to be right. But you're not getting what you want, so it doesn't make any sense. And I feel that for the majority of you, what you're not seeing about yourself that's causing a negative effect, it's about, oh my gosh, how do I word this? It's something about where I feel that you've had connections with people, just interactions, experiences, whatever, where there's something really valuable that you can gain from that connection or this situation, like in a way to where I feel like it can benefit you throughout your life. But it's a feeling like you don't want to accept it, or you don't want to take on any new information or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to pull one more card for this section. Let's see what else we get. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Group number 1. What am I going to do with you? Group number 1. Okay, very similar energy to these 2 cards here, okay? What you don't see about yourself, there's something I don't know what it is. Your energy just becomes fixated on something that's negative, even when there's something positive. So this is coming through in a way to where there could be something going on like at the exact same time, right? On this side, there's something positive. On this side, there's something negative. So you're right in the middle. It's a feeling like you're like, okay, well, what's the negative stuff? Right? And then you just turn your head. I'm just going to focus on the negative stuff. And it's like, okay, but there's a whole bunch of positive stuff over here. So again, it comes through in a way to where it feels like it's completely even. Like on the one side of this to the one message I'm getting, it's either completely even. So you get to decide. Do you want to focus on the positive stuff or the negative stuff? Because it's a feeling like you're right in the middle. And so if you are fixated on something that's negative, I know this is easier said than done. It's a very silly thing to say. Just turn your head. But you're so trapped within something that's a negative. And then the other energy that's coming through, that's even more frustrating because whatever negative thing you're fixated on, it's nowhere close to measuring up to all the positive things. So there's something about this. Yeah, there's just this very negative, worst case scenario type of energy coming through. And just having this energy that's just kind of like down and negative and just not seeing the good within people or situations. Something like that is what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like you're getting in your own way. Group number 1 is what I'm getting. Yeah, there's a lot of wonderful things about you, other people you have within your world, experiences, situations, whatever it is. But yeah, do what you can to focus on what's going right within your world, all the things you have to be grateful for, and just the things that make you happy. Because yeah, like I said, there's way more positive stuff here than anything negative. So those are the messages coming through for group number 1. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go on to group number 2. Okay, group number 2, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Let's see what we get here. Group number 2. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay, let's see here. Group number 2. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? For some of you, you give up too quickly. For some of you, I feel that this is kind of crazy how this is coming through. For some of you, I feel that you'll put consistent time and energy into something, and then it's a feeling that victory is so close and then you give up. Yeah, this is frustrating how this is coming through group number 2. Because I feel for some of you, you've been so close to achieving what you want. And it's a feeling you give up right before it's about to happen. For some of you, what you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect is that when it comes to serious decisions that you need to make in your life, you may, at certain points in time, maybe be tempted to make serious decisions only off of one aspect of something. That you're not taking into consideration all aspects of something, you're not factoring everything in. And so for some of you, I feel that you may have made serious decisions in your life that you later regret because things don't play out the way that you thought it was going to. But yet I feel like when you look back on it, if you had taken into consideration all aspects of things, you would have been able to kind of see the red flag. Something like that is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay, group number 2. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay. Group number 2. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? How do I explain this? Okay, what is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay, this is kind of a weird specific message coming through, but for some of you, there's a message coming through here. So where what you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect, which I think would be kind of obvious, but is what I'm getting, so I'll talk about it. For some of you, I feel like you end up doing things, or like, again, maybe making serious decisions that you actually know are wrong on some level. Not to how I first described it, right? To where it's like, okay, then things play out, you look back on it, it's okay, maybe you should have chose differently. But like when you're going into making a decision, that for some of you, like there's something about it that seems wrong. I don't know. Or that it maybe seems a bit manipulative. Yeah, what am I getting here? What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay, very specific message coming through here. For some of you, what you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect could be how, I don't know how to say this without it sounding bad. This is where you need to be honest with yourself to know if this is how you're wired or not, or how you've went about things. But for some of you, I feel like you may interfere into things to where like it's none of your business, or like that situation or whatever is not meant for you, like you're not meant to be part of it, or to be like interfering within it. But there's something about that message though. It's a feeling like you know that it's wrong when you're doing it though. Like something seems a bit hidden about it. So for some of you, I'm not sure if you maybe have like hidden intentions or something like that. Something seems a little sneaky in here. I don't want to say that, but I have to say it. Okay, here's a message. For some of you, oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Group number 2, what you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect. The message I'm getting, it's linked and connected to an earlier message, right, where I said that sometimes I feel you may make serious decisions that you later regret. For some of you, this is linked and connected in a way that for some of you, I feel that, again, you'll make decisions that you regret. And then it's a feeling that you're not going to be happy with your circumstances, right? Because you went off track with something, you went down a road that you're not happy with. And then for some of you, you may try, okay, it sounds horrible to say that you try to ruin other people's lives, but to where I don't know if you try to just kind of interfere here or there, try to maybe create some little issues here or there, but it seems a bit secretive. For some of you, I don't know if at times if you get wrapped up within drama, kind of creating issues that, you know, deep down inside don't need to be there, getting involved in situations and whatnot to where it's like it's not your place to be there, or you try to kind of stir up drama and things like that. But I think it would be stemming from you not being happy with your life, with the decisions that you've made. So then you may try to kind of like interfere in other people's lives, something like that. What you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect. And again, I'm not here to hurt anyone's feelings, but this energy here to these 3 cards, this energy is hard to trust. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay. Especially if you intentionally try to cloud things, right? If you try to intentionally create situations so that things are not what they seem, I feel that that's having a negative effect, again, based on what I said as far as like trust goes, because the second you're exposed within this, it goes without saying, but you're not going to be painted in a high light. So it's a bad situation that way. But no matter how we look at this, you'll never come out on top with it, because even if you're never exposed, well, God's going to know, right? Like there's going to be something, some higher power, there's going to be some other energy greater than you that will even the score and balance things out. So that's why it's not a good idea to go about things in a sketchy, manipulative way, because again, for every time you think you're getting away with it, you're not. So it's not worth it. Let's see what else we get here. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Oh, fear of failure. Yeah, for some of you, and I'm linking that back into the first message, right? Where I said, like, for some of you, I feel like you give up too quickly. For some of you, it's a feeling of self-sabotage. Oh, see, I'm going to be successful soon. Better ruin it. Do you know what I mean? Like there's something that's coming through strongly. For some of you, you get in your own way. There's a certain level of fear here. Or where like you don't want to face and deal with something. Yeah, there's a feeling that there's a deeper issue going on underneath the surface, but you may try to deal with it surface level. And I can tell you right now, you're going to get nowhere fast doing that. Let's see what else we get here. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card for this section. Let's see what we get. Group number 2. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay, group number 2. What you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect. For some of you, it's a feeling that you're ignoring something. What I'm getting with this card, it's a feeling that there's kind of this nagging feeling that you get like consistently, or it's always kind of there underneath the surface of something that you know you need to face and deal with. There's something, how do I explain this? What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? For some of you, I feel like you're not trusting your intuition. You're not letting that guide you. You're not following that. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like you'll get these strong intuitive hunches about things to help guide you in a certain direction, to help kind of highlight the next best step for you to take, something like that, but that you ignore it. And it's not just that, like, okay, well, you ignored it, and so like you didn't get whatever, amazing thing was going to be at the end of that. It comes through more so in a way that something bad happens. The energy with this card, it's quite shocking. Like, the energy of this card is extremely powerful. Like, all of us on the entire planet can't stop this. So the second this hits you, you're going to feel it. For some of you, this may have already come about within your world, especially when I take it back to this card here, based on certain decisions that you've made. You may lie to yourself when it comes to serious decisions that you need to make, telling yourself, well, no, like, I'm happy with this decision. This is what I want. It's going to be okay. You try to convince yourself that it's going to be okay. Meanwhile, on a deeper level, you know that you're lying to yourself. And then it's only a matter of time before this energy comes into your life and you're proven right then, right? Then everything falls apart in your world and you realize you were right from day one, and that lying to yourself and then going about making serious decisions that don't resonate with you, it's a horrible idea. Because then you ultimately don't get what it is that you want. But then you also have to deal with the very difficult circumstances that come about from you going about things in a way that didn't resonate with you to begin with. Yeah, what you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect, it's where, yeah, for some of you, I feel like you may just let things fester. You let things get out of hand, or you let things get so bad that there's like severe damage to things, or things like severely fall apart. Something like that is what I'm getting. But it's a feeling that anything like that that's happened in your world, and I'm not trying to be harsh here, but it is coming through in a clear way that you've had warnings. Again, it's not to where, oh my God, this happened out of nowhere, had no clue this was going to happen. It's a feeling that you almost know every single day that you're not dealing with it is one day closer to the possibility of this blowing up in your face. Something like that is what I'm getting. And I don't know, I really feel like there's a lot of self-sabotage here, is what I'm getting. Because just taking it back to this card here, this is heartbreaking. Group number 2, like this is telling me you've been so close to achieving what it is that you want in life, and then you stop yourself. Like you hold yourself back, or you'll say or do something to ruin the progress that you've made. But I feel like this stems from deeper issues that I don't feel you really want to face and deal with. And so it's kind of like a vicious cycle is what I'm getting. But those are the messages coming through for group number 2. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go on to group number 3. Okay, group number 3, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Let's see what we get. Okay, group number 3. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay, group number 3. The messages I'm getting with these cards here for what is creating a negative effect that you're not seeing is that okay, I feel that you will put in a certain amount of like time, energy, and effort into something. And I'm not trying to sound harsh here, but this is a very clear message. You can try harder. But you know that though. Like it's coming, like this is coming through in a way to where I'm not telling you something that deep down inside you don't already know. There's something, okay, let me backpedal. For some of you, I think that message really can irritate you. You're probably like, listen, lady, I do a lot and I do this and I do that. So this is coming through in a way that I'm not saying that there aren't certain things or certain areas of your life to where you do put in full effort and everything's done to the highest standard, but there is something within your world and how you're going about things that you can try harder, you can put more effort in, is what I'm getting. And this is coming through in a way to where it feels completely worth it. This isn't a feeling of, okay, better put in more effort because this random lady said I should, and you get nothing out of it. No, this is going to pay off. This isn't just like all for nothing. Like it's worth it for you to put in more time and energy and effort into something. Another message coming through here, what you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect, is that there is something that you can expand upon. And again, I don't know if this is the first energy to where I feel like, okay, you need to put more like effort into something. I feel like you've reached a certain level of success within something. Like it's a feeling like you're good with something. Like something's looking really good, linked and connected to you and the effort that you have put in. But it's a feeling that you can build upon that, have something even more successful, something better than whatever it is you currently have going on. But again, for some of you, it's coming through in a way to where you have to continue to build upon it. And for some of you, again, it's a feeling that you have to be putting more effort in. Another message coming through here, it's something about you have a lot to be grateful for. what you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect. For some of you, you may at certain points in time get trapped in an energy of taking people for granted, or just not really taking a moment to pause to notice everything that you have to be grateful for, everything that you can appreciate within your world. There's something coming through here. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Yeah, there's something coming through here. Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot, that you have to be grateful for within your world, but I'm not sure if you're not noticing it or something like that. Let's see what else we get. Okay, what is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? For some of you, you're extremely creative, but you're not doing anything with it. Like, you hold yourself back, or again, to whatever I feel this like lack of effort is. For some of you, even to take it back to these two cards here, for some of you, okay, what am I trying to say here? There's a message coming through here of someone that I feel can be extremely successful with something. But again, you got to put your time and energy and be consistent with it. But that for some of you, you may actually be able to reach higher levels of success within something. But again, it's feeling like you have to put the energy in, though, to get to that level. But it is coming through in a way. Okay, whatever this is for you, it's a feeling that, that if you and I were both going to start doing whatever this is for you, it's a feeling that right from the beginning, you're better than me. Like, there's just something about how you're wired, whatever this is, that starting off, you and I, it's not even equal match. Like, you're going to be more successful. You're just better than me at whatever this is. But the problem is, when you give up and don't put full effort in and I keep going, I'm going to surpass you. That's what this is. But it's crazy how it's coming through group number 3, because it's a feeling that I feel you're already in a position of advantage. So it's a feeling if you keep going, I'm not going to be able to catch up to you. Like, you would be more successful in whatever this is. But for some of you, it's a feeling like you're not really giving it your all. Like, there's just, again, it's coming through in a way that you could put more effort in. Let's see what else we get here. And it is, I feel like I keep saying the same thing, but there's something about this energy. It seems like a damn shame for you to not be putting in more effort, because who doesn't want to be successful and better at something than someone else? Like, that's how this is coming through. Like, I feel like you're really good at something. For some of you, you have some type of talent. This feels very creative. And it does. It comes through in a way. And for some of you, I don't even know if it's an excessive amount more effort, or if it's just more, for some of you, it may be more of like an intentional thing. You just have to be very intentional about what it is that you're doing, and just to remain consistent with it. I don't know. There's just, it is like, there's something about this to where it doesn't seem right for you to not be putting more energy into whatever this creative thing is, because I feel that, again, there's already a certain level of success, and I feel like you're better than other people with it. Okay, let's see what we get here. Group number 3, what is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Group number 3, what is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay. Okay, what is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay, there's a message coming through here, group number 3, that has to do with, how do I explain this? What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay, for some of you, you may be letting your emotions cloud your judgment, or that it's causing a situation to become clouded to where I feel like you're not reading a person or a situation accurately. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? For some of you, I feel like you're dealing with some type of connection that you feel is very one-sided, like extremely one-sided. Like you may be just all about this person, you love them more than anything, and do they even know your name? Like there's just a drastic shift within the energy, but I think there's a misunderstanding here. For some of you, what you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect. For some of you, I feel at certain points in time, you may get stuck within this energy to where it's very hard to view something from a different angle. Like once your mind's set on something, and this is coming through like in a negative way, that it's difficult for you to view it from any other angle. Like there's something with the energy of these cards to where I feel that for some of you, I feel that you're feeling disappointed about something, or you feel like there's something negative about another person or a situation, or maybe you feel like someone's not really showing up for you in the way that they should. But again, there's a misunderstanding here. For some of you, this is coming through in a very specific way, but it's coming through in a way of this being linked and connected to someone that's very important to you. But I think you're reading this person wrong. And then I feel that you get frustrated and feel so much pain and anger and sadness and whatever it is within the connection, but it feels unnecessary. And for some of you, what you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect, there may be certain points in time to where you end up, how do I word this? That you end up viewing everything from like your own personal lens, which I guess we all kind of do. I don't know, that's probably a stupid thing to say, but like it's coming through in a way where I feel that you may have a very strict, rigid way of viewing things. Like, what am I trying to say? There's something about this energy that, okay, that's what it is. I feel for some of you, you get this very strict, rigid way, or this thought in your head that things need to be a certain way. People need to act and behave a certain way. And if they don't fall under certain categories, if things don't play out in the way that you have it mentally figured out in your head, you get bothered. Or you may come up with worst case scenarios, or you think that whoever's linked and connected, they don't care now. You know, why didn't they show up exactly how you thought they should in your mind? I feel that there needs to be a more lenient energy here to how you're dealing with other people in your world. For some of you, I feel that, I'm not sure if at certain points in time, if you have unrealistic expectations. What I'm getting with these cards here, this is a feeling of someone helping another person while they're struggling themselves. So just to go off of that example, if we were to go over that with a fine-tooth comb and grade this person on everything, and, oh, why didn't you do more? Why didn't you do things to the highest standard? It's because they're struggling. But if we look at it from the angle and perspective of, okay, this person's struggling and they still did whatever they could that was within their control and power to make your life easier. But I feel that, again, there may be times to where you're viewing things from a completely different angle that just causes more like sadness and heartbreak, but that it's unnecessary. Or for some of you, again, there may be this misunderstanding where you feel that people don't care about you, but they do. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people that care about you, that love you, but they may show it in a different way than how you think they should, but that doesn't change the fact that they do really care about you. So for some of you, I don't know if you have really high standards or unrealistic expectations when it comes to people, or maybe just not taking into consideration the differences between you and how other people are wired, circumstances that they may be dealing with. Because it's something where I feel, then again, like you'll get all upset within that energy, but it just feels so unnecessary. I'm going to pull one more card for this section. Let's see what we get. Okay, group number 3. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Okay, for some of you, just because you have, for some of you, you've had connections with people that have fallen apart, or that you've ended up feeling it has been very one-sided, right? That you're all about them, you're emotionally invested within the connection, and that the energy's not being matched. Do not take that personally. For some of you, I feel that there may be some difficulties when it comes to your love life and to how you've been treated. And so now you're kind of taking everything personally. And again, for some of you, holding yourself back on being able to expand on connections that you have, right? To make a good connection even better. But again, like there's some type of heartbreak here, or like you misunderstanding other people's intentions or something. Let's see here. Group number 3. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? I'm going to clarify that. Okay. Yeah, what is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? There's something, how do I explain this? Yeah, for some of you, I feel like there's a past energy or like past situation or something like that that's negatively affecting how you see yourself or how you interact with other people. What else am I getting here? There's still some other message here. I'm going to pull another card. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Yeah, there is something. Okay, so let me see here. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Group number 3. Okay, for some of you, this is heartbreaking. I don't know if you feel that you're easily forgotten, or if you feel like there's nothing memorable about you. If you feel that way, don't, because there's no truth to it. I feel that people see you in a very high light. There's something about this energy. Like, what is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? The way this is coming through, I feel for some of you that you feel that you're not important. Like you feel like you don't add anything positive to anyone's life. That if you're there or not there, no one's going to notice or remember you or anything like that. And there's no truth to that. But for some of you, I feel like this is linked and connected to past experiences, to where you weren't treated well. And so I think for some of you, you think that history is just going to keep repeating itself. Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about this energy. And again, there's something about like your love life or just like your connections with other people. I'm still going to do another card. There's still something about this section that is just not coming through right. Okay, so that came out, but I'm going to pull another one. So let's see here. Group number 3. What is it that you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect? Yes, there we go. Finally, the message. I was struggling. Group number 3. What you don't see about yourself. Yes, it was back to this card as well. What you don't see about yourself that's causing a negative effect. You are taking other people's energy personally. Like, that's coming through so clearly. and it's negatively affecting the way you see yourself. Like there's something so precious about you. Anybody's lucky to know who you are, to be linked and connected to you. And this is coming through in a way that for some of you, you've had connections with people that, I'm not trying to sound harsh, but it's just how it's coming through, that I think have been very, like these people have been very damaged. They're broken inside. They're really struggling with something. So the way in which they treat you, how they show up within the connection, it's not good. It's not healthy. You end up getting hurt within those connections, and then you take it personally to whatever's happened. But these cards tell me that that's not the case. Even if something really bad's happened, it's because of that person was struggling with something. I don't know if this is where hurt people, but it's something to where there's love here. People that you think can't stand you and they've hurt you and this and that and whatever, there's just a strong message coming through here where, again, it's like those people had their own issues and were struggling, and you got caught up within the mess of it. But to not take on any of that personally, though. And I know that that is easier said than done, but it's a very clear message coming through here. So yes, those are the messages coming through for group number 3. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And that's it. I'm going to go away now.